On Monday of this week, I was in the office with my dad, and we were recording a video, so he wanted me to get a bunch of numbers ready so that he could present them in the video. And he told me what he wanted, so I went and I called a number of companies and prepared all the numbers, brought him back in about a half an hour later. When I sat down with the numbers, he looked at me, he goes, no, these aren't the numbers that I wanted. And I reacted, I said, what do you mean? Like, this is the numbers you wanted. Why didn't you tell me you wanted something different? It was just like an instinct, right? And I have these reactions on a regular basis, right? I can react to anything. And I react more when I'm in kind of like an anxious or kind of dark space. And I react less when I'm calm and peaceful and kind of relaxed if I had like a good sleep or a good day or whatever it might be. So I see this meditation or spiritual teacher in Toronto. His name's Ron Chapman. And he helps us work through these. So at his class, he lets us ask questions for the first hour, and then we meditate for the second hour. And often we'll bring up our reactions that we had and say, is there another way that we can react? And Ron often kind of notes that our reactions aren't good or bad. They just are the way they are. So the way I reacted in that situation with my dad, it was just one of the options for how I can behave in that given scenario. And depending on how I'm feeling that day, it might be a 50% option or a 75% option that I'm going to go that way. Perhaps if I was more relaxed and I had meditated that morning or I'd gone to the gym or done something else that makes me feel better, that would only be maybe like a 25% likelihood of my reaction. And I'm more likely to kind of breathe, understand what my dad was looking for, and then explain how the numbers that I generated might be a good alternative as well. And I think the first step is just recognizing our reactions. So in that situation, I recognized that I reacted with a little bit of hostility, aggression, confrontation, because you and I, like, we always want to be right. We want to be right in every situation. And when we react, it's often because someone told us they're not happy with something that we did, or because we're kind of just judging someone and saying that they're wrong or they should be this way. And basically what Ron says is to learn a spiritual practice, whether it's meditation, whether it's walking, something that kind of gives you that peace so that there's a little bit more space between kind of an issue and our reaction to it. And then also deconstruct, like look at our reactions and be aware of them and be like, wow, I really snapped in that situation. Why did that happen? And how can I change a little bit so that the next time it happens, I can have a little bit more space and have a little bit more positivity.